Welcome to another romantic comedy Saturday. That's today's genre, because that's what we upload every Saturday, and we keep forgetting to mention this stuff at the top of videos. I'm setting an example for this one. Now we go into it. Citizens of the Reject Nation, we are here to watch Crazy Rich Asians! Boy, Tara, how are you?
I'm good. You're Asian, right?
I am half Asian, so that's why I was assigned in the group meeting to do Crazy Rich Asians. Now, I have seen this movie before. I don't remember it. I remembered enjoying it, but we only come back for the rewatches if we're like, yeah, I don't remember what happens in it.
I don't think I've seen this.
Yeah, Henry Golding's in it, and a bunch of other famous Asian people. Anyway, guys, leave a like on this video. Tell us your thoughts down below. I'm excited to visit this.
Ring the bell! Ring the bell!
Prepper, I hope you're doing a great job editing, and I hope you're enjoying this video. And super sexy rejects, you guys are there, sexying it up. Over there, you get the full-length retro watch-alongs where you sync up with your own copy of Crazy Rich Asians. We have rented this off of Prime Video.
Yep.
And that's where you get a time code so you can sync up with us. It's like we're sitting in the living room with you, watching it, ruining the whole experience.
Movie night.
Because we don't have editing manipulation to move clips around. We are just talking over all the best lines of dialogue.
For sure, guaranteed.
It's worth pledging to. And hey, what the hell is that?
RejectNationShop.com. Look at this.
Oh my
Guys,
God. Oh
this
my
is
God.
the best holiday sweater ever. You gotta get your hands on it right now.
Wow, that's
Look at
cool.
it. It's awesome.
That is a really cool. I'm really impressed with that. Janine the Machine, longtime follower of this channel, is actually the one who constructed that for us.
Yeah.
And she's a great friend. So thank you so much, Janine. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Way to go, Roxy, Tara. You guys killed it. Killed it, She-Jex. Thanks for ordering one for me. Anywho, let's get to it. Let China sleep, for when she wakes, she will shake the world.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
That's a cool looking book. London. Yep, 1000% don't remember this.
Okay, good.
Louis Vuitton.
Dang.
They are Crazy Rich Asians.
Totally.
行咩行啫？而家搞到成個咁樣。
Michelle Yeoh.
She's so good.
This is the Colthorpe private hotel.
Oh, rude.
I'm Mrs. Eleanor Young. I have a reservation at the Lancaster Suite.
What a Wes Anderson shot. Symmetry.
Sorry, don't seem to have your reservation.
What?
Oh, he's being racist.
I'm Reginald
Totally.
Ormsby, hotel manager. Is there a problem?
She reserved a suite, y'all.
My family and I would like to be shown to our suite. We've had a long flight.
We're fully booked.
And she's behaving extremely polite.
I'm sure you and your lovely family can find other accommodation. May I suggest you explore Chinatown?
What a...
你自己 explore
Rama.
寶貝啦，死紅教。
I agree with her.
May I use your phone to call my husband? It's the least you can do.
What
Oh,
year
what
did
an
this
asshole.
say? This said 1995?
Yeah, you were like 40 then.
I must ask you to leave or I'll have to call the police.
Please, go right ahead.
Lord Colthorpe, my apologies for the disturbance.
Eleanor, I've just got off the phone with your husband. Now,
Oh my God, how embarrassing.
get the Lancaster suite ready now.
Surely you're joking, sir.
I assure you I'm not. As of this evening,
This seems insane for 1995 that they would be that racist. Like, I'm like thrown.
my family's long history as custodians of the Colthorpe is ended. I am selling the hotel to my dear friends, the Young family of Singapore.
Wow.
Meet the new lady of the house.
Ah, love that.
She looks
Join
pretty
me
wet.
for a toast.
We'd be delighted.
I mean, maybe there's something historically in London that we don't know about.
Right.
To get them off. The floor's wet.
的事情都不假。
I like this music.
Is this like what is this song? It sounds like a cover.
I think it's just a cool song. Wait, you might be right. I think it's a cover song.
Come on.
Oh, Big Better.
There's a cool slickness to the way this movie is shot.
Yeah.
Nothing? This whole time you had nothing.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, cool.
How did I beat T.A. Curtis so very, very badly? Well, I know for a fact that Curtis is cheap.
Uh-huh.
He's not playing using logic or math, but using his psychology. Our brains so hate the idea of losing something that's valuable to us that we abandon all rational thought and make some really poor decisions.
Is this the theme of the movie?
So Curtis wasn't playing to win, he was playing not to lose.
It wasn't playing to win, playing not to lose. The focus could be off. Look at this handsome devil.
Very handsome.
I met him once.
You did? Did you fall in love? Just
Absolutely.
a moment,
He's a
right?
beautiful man. 2018. Okay.
Oh, that looks so good.
You know what? You can order your own.
I'm okay with coffee, thanks.
Then you end up eating all my dessert.
I don't know what you're talking about because I have like tiny bit.
Okay, can we have one more of these, please? Thank you.
Is he actually British?
Yeah. I think this was
Oh.
his first acting role.
Oh.
So, what about us taking an adventure east?
You want to get pork buns in the East Village. That's what it is, isn't it?
Like Singapore for spring break.
Oh.
Colin's wedding. We've been dating for over a year now, and I think it's about time people met my beautiful girlfriend. I'm Colin's best man. Don't you want to see where I grew up? Meet my family, my Ama?
Oh, he was the little boy at the beginning.
Yeah, must be.
Yeah.
I meet up with that strange college roommate of yours.
Peik Lin.
Mm-hmm.
She has been begging me to come visit her, you know.
The universe has spoken. It wants you over there. Come to Singapore. I want the whole island to meet the brilliant Rachel Chu.
What's this girl looking at? What's she doing? I love this music. Okay.
There's kind of like an
Is he
old school cat and mouse game to this.
Yeah.
There's a fun vibe. There's like a jazz rhythm to this.
It reminds me of that drumming movie with Maverick guy.
Talking about Whiplash. She said her name was Rachel Chu. I'm not part of any Asian group text like this.
Ask the twins. The twins founder. I love that.
What phenomenal editing.
Awesome. Great visuals.
Yeah, this is great for the modern era. That news traveled all the way to Singapore.
In 5 minutes.
Seek the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God.
The Christians.
Okay. We see.
Is Nikki bringing a girl to Colin's wedding? My Amanda heard it from her friend Francesca.
Eddie says her name is Rachel Chu.
Did you know he had a girlfriend? Nick dates many girls. It's hard to keep track.
Amanda knows everyone, and she has never heard of her.
I love the gossip.
Or maybe she's from the Taiwan Plastics Chu family.
I have a private investigator. Very discreet.
Nice.
We should return to the Word of God. Alex.
They've been dating for over a year, though.
I know.
And only words only just got in now.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't share that with her.
My mum. Do you mind? All right. Save me some.
I have a feeling his mom has always been his number one gal until now.
Everything okay?
Does something have to be wrong for me to call?
Yeah, usually.
That's my mom.
Are you bringing the girl you're seeing to Colin's wedding?
We were literally just talking about that. How could you know?
Everybody knows.
Radio 1 Asia.
Move on to Corinthians. I'll catch up.
Wait.
They're going through a whole book in the Bible.
And your room is all ready for you.
She said, for you, very clearly.
But Rachel and I will be staying together.
That's a little frowned upon.
Well, I'm having the house redone, and it's not ready for guests. If Rachel comes, I think she might be more comfortable staying somewhere else.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
gosh.
Rude.
The disappointing, covetous mom.
How's your mom? Everything okay?
Couldn't be better.
Comparatively.
What do you think?
No, you can't wear that to meet Nick's Armand. Blue and white is for Chinese funerals now.
Oh.
This symbolizes good fortune and fertility.
Babies.
Hey, you were the one who asked for my help picking out a dress to meet Nick's family.
It's only because I hardly know anything about them. Every time I bring them up, Nick changes the subject.
You've been dating for over a year.
Yeah.
Maybe his parents are poor and he has to send them money. That's what all good Chinese children do. You've always wanted to go to Asia, and who knows, if all goes well in Singapore, you might just come back with a souvenir.
Oh, he's talking about can't remember ring on the finger.
I mean, his parents can't not like me, right?
You're too American.
You're a professor.
It's just Nick. Bringing a girl all the way there to meet them can mean a lot to these overseas families. They're different from us.
And more traditional.
They're Chinese. I'm Chinese. I'm so Chinese. I'm an economics professor with lactose intolerance.
You grew up here. 你看起来，你讲的是中文，是这里和这里。You're different.
So she's first generation.
Wearing a lucky color will make a good first
I'm
impression.
first generation.
It shows.
Okay, game plan. Check our bags, get through security, and then we can eat one of the 3 homemade Tupperware meals my mom packed for us.
Good afternoon, Mr. Young, Miss Chu. We'll take our bags and get you checked into first class.
First class, baby.
We're not first class. We're economy people.
We're economy people. I don't understand after a year.
After a year that she hasn't figured out, I'm sure he's taking her to the best places, right?
Yeah,
Maybe.
other people must have recognized him if he spreads like this. Yeah.
Although we did open up at a diner, so maybe he's been keeping it on the down low.
After takeoff, would you like to enjoy the lounge chairs? Should we convert your suite into a bedroom?
Oh, what? They can do that?
Wow.
God, that's so cool.
We can't afford this.
The way he looked at her.
My family has business with the airline. The tickets, they're a perk.
Right.
What kind of business?
He's just so used to it.
Real estate, investment, other things, nothing interesting.
Yeah, he just passes it off.
So your family is rich?
We're comfortable.
That is exactly what a super rich person would say.
I love it.
Just think it's kind of weird that I had no idea.
She's so funny.
You use my Netflix password. You play basketball at that Y that kind of smells.
So see, he doesn't show it. He doesn't boast it. That's why.
I've always thought of it as theirs, not mine.
I get that, but I'm going all the way over there to meet them. Kind of just want to know what I'm getting into. And, they're your family.
It's such a big secret, though. It's
Yeah.
It's wild.
My family's much like anybody else's. There's half of them that you love and respect, and then there's the other half.
You're the other half.
There's my cousin Alistair, based in Taiwan, works in movies.
Cool.
He's dating Kitty Pong, an actress.
Oh, I love this.
You like it? I was feeling
Hey, Tiger 2.
There, the emotions. Can you feel it?
Ooh la la.
I feel all of you in all of me.
Are they going to juice it on set? Oh, she's bad. That's why you don't use the producer's people.
Well, Eddie's a big finance guy in Hong Kong, a real family man.
I met Ronnie Chang, too. He's
Lucky,
a hilarious
lucky.
stand-up comedian.
No, this way you get our optimal angles.
The kids.
That's what you get.
My God, they're frozen.
Russell,
Look at them.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be photographed by you.
My pleasure. People will love it in the next Hong Kong Vogue.
Thank you, Russell.
I love how they have not cut yet. This is a tracking shot, and I adore it.
If you want a Bottega gown like I told you to, we'd be in the American Vogue.
You can wear that gown to hell, Eddie.
They are not happily married.
I remember Astrid. She's like who I want to be when I grow up.
Astrid is awesome, and she's probably the only one I'm actually close with. And she's really grounded and down to earth once you get to know her.
Great disappearance of the titles.
Did she graduate top of her class at Oxford, start multiple charities, and is a fashion icon?
An icon.
Oh, it's Gemma Chan.
I'm Astrid. What's your name?
Ida.
And who's this?
Bun Bun.
Mm-hmm.
I think my mum looks very dashing with this bow. You have a good eye.
Thank you.
Right this way.
It's very nice to meet you both.
Such elegance.
I love this music.
These are all brand new from Antwerp. You're the first person I've shown them to.
What are those?
It's a nice way to show her looking at the jewels and having the jewels in the same shot.
I think this is really good at capturing the tones of the characters. It's such class and sophistication with her.
Yeah.
And rare, pigeon blood red rubies.
Pigeon blood red ruby. Okay.
Queen Superiella at her self-anointed coronation in 1878.
How much?
Looks a bit gaudy to me. I'm just gonna be honest.
Wear one of my pieces. It's better publicity than I can buy.
Oh, I would love to be told that. You would let her wear a $1.2 million earring? God damn.
Aren't good Chinese sons supposed to stay with their parents?
Well, I want to fly first class. They're in a bedroom right now.
I just want you to myself. Just for a bit.
Okay.
That makes sense why he didn't tell her. He just wanted it to be their bubble without all the richness.
I don't think he wanted to be looked at
as a rich guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wanted to be loved for him and not for his money.
Yeah.
At the same time, it seems like he has such a contentious relationship with his mom.
Yeah. That's so pretty.
It's hard to form your own identity when you have such a shadow cast over you.
Yeah. That's like a pure example.
Trying to break free of Jabby Koei's shadow my entire life.
I can't believe this airport has a butterfly garden.
A butterfly garden?
And a movie theater. JFK is just salmonella and despair.
This script is great. Very funny. Oh my God, who is this? Cute. Is that like his niece or something?
Rachel, hi.
Oh my God, I would be so uncomfortable eating if I was in her position.
You guys didn't have to pick us up.
Of course we did. We had
Of
to.
course I had to come welcome my best man properly. Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
Shall we? Let me help you
Yes.
with this.
And grab these.
Oh, I know they're a bit over the
Even their rich friends help them out like that.
Is the weather really that good in Singapore? You can just like convertible Jeep it?
I guess so.
I did not know this.
I hope you're hungry.
I love the classic tunes, but with the Chinese riff on
Yeah.
it, you know?
It's also like the pacing of the music makes the movie sort of like feel like it's just like flying by with all these great moments.
I don't know who directed it, but I kind of get that this director did music videos or at some point.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Satay Dupolo?
Ugh, this would be my dream come true. Just like eating everything.
They're just nonstop eating.
Oh, I love this. It's like mukbang.
Vomiting.
Oh, this movie's making me hungry. I love it.
I need your help tomorrow. I need to do some groomsman stuff, and I don't want to do it alone with Bernard Ty.
I still cannot believe that you got that guy to be your groomsman.
Thank you. Thank you. I rest my case.
It's not my choice. Bernard is the human nozzle who used to steal my tuck shop money when we were kids, until Nicky Nick beat him up.
Nice.
I threw a single punch, I fell on the floor, and the guy sat on me, so...
To my best man, Nick Young, can't fight for nuts, but will always have your back.
A toast.
He's a good man.
I know we've only just met, but it's my bachelorette party this weekend, and I would love you to come.
Aw.
That would be amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, she
I'd
needs
be
something
so
to do.
uncomfortable.
It's awkward because like you just met that girl 2 hours ago, but
I have to say, I can't remember the last time I saw Nick like this.
I mean, yeah, he brought you all the way back home.
yeah.
He's just happy to be home.
Oh yeah, he's just happy to be home
You're home.
with you.
Exactly. I can't believe this was his first movie.
Yeah, I kind of like don't believe you. I'm like, what?
I believe he was like a host, and then he would.
Like not an actor.
I remember
Like,
seeing
this-
some interview with him, and yeah. I think
Okay,
that's
so
what
he's
they
been
said.
on set. He has a tune,
Yeah.
and this movie is playing to all of his strengths. Like when they wrote it, they're like, "You can talk
You
normally
can
if you're a
be
host.
good looking.
You can be a hot, crazy, rich Asian."
That sounds accurate.
Wow, Singapore is really beautiful.
I know. It looks like downtown LA, but clean and bigger.
Totally, way cleaner.
This is doing such a good job at like the love and the wonder, but you just know that there's going to be some like
There's gonna
family
be a
bullshit.
crack. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good at that.
Is Michael here?
Not yet, Mom. Also, your son woke up. He wants to see you.
All right. You know what to do. Quickly.
Oh God. Oh my God, that is so many people.
The ultimate dream.
Oh, she has to hide all of her. Oh. Or is this a surprise for somebody? Oh, God.
Whenever we cut to her, there's kind of this like spy flair to her.
Yeah. He has the body you've always dreamed of.
Don't forget, wedding festivities start on Wednesday, so no emergencies next week.
Wouldn't dream of missing a second with your family and their friends.
Nick and his new girlfriend will be there. You'll like her.
Oh, yeah? Why? Because she's a commoner like me?
Sounds like he doesn't get along with the family.
Yeah. Feels like they're not really getting along.
I thought I caught the maids trying to shove a pair of Jimmy Choos behind the dryer. I don't know why you bother trying to hide your shopping from me. You can buy whatever you want, I get it. Everybody knows you wear the money pants in this family.
It's overrated.
Sounds like his ego is a barrel.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
I mean, you know how wealthy she is. Why would you date her?
Especially she said no more emergencies. I'm like, is he a doctor? Like, he's already on the top, but
You're a
she's beating
CEO.
him out of the park.
She's at the bar.
Oh, captain in the army.
Not anymore.
CEO. Okay. That's tough. Of her saying you should look the part. This is like money, money, money.
I love it. Thank you.
He does not love it. I can tell.
Olivia, get wealthy.
Please.
I would not be this guy. I would be like,
You'd be
yeah.
like, hell yeah. I love you even more now.
Like all those idiot guys who dated Taylor Swift and didn't bother to put a ring on it. What a bunch of morons.
Idiots.
Who cares? You don't even need to love her.
Exactly. Just be nice. Cook her dinner, cook her lunch, make her breakfast, take her out.
We're getting all the right lessons.
You stay here. I'll get you a breakfast tray.
I guess in that cut back to that couple, they're showing us how money can ruin things. And then we're cutting to them seeing like, that could maybe be their future.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah, that's a good point.
The whole family's going to be there. I can't wait to show you off.
She looks so cute in glasses.
How can I resist?
Ooga ooga.
I don't like it because like his face is so good. He doesn't even need to be like
He
super
doesn't
cut.
need a great
He doesn't need
body,
to be-
but
he's like thin, but he doesn't need to be like celebrity cut. Unfair. Wow. Look at that like towering over shot.
Yeah.
Like I feel so small. I'm looking up at. She has a friend here.
I guess.
Oh,
my
yeah,
gosh.
Awkwafina. Yes, I remember. Yeah, I remember she's in this now.
Quite a place.
Yeah, she's a baller.
Rockefeller!
Rockefeller.
Hey, Rachel!
Hi.
Singapore is so hot. Come in and enjoy the aircon. Come on. Rachel, welcome, welcome.
So they're loaded too.
This is a goddamn estate.
We were inspired by the Hall of Mirror in Versailles.
And Donald Trump's bathroom.
Oh, God.
So she has a rich ass boyfriend and a rich ass friend.
Yeah.
All the help you have given my Peik Lin back in her uni days.
Ken Jeong.
Nice to meet you too. Chu, Cuckoo, you, Poo Poo.
What is?
I'm just kidding. I don't have an accent.
I was like,
oh my goodness.
No, I studied in the States too. Yeah, Cal State Fullerton. I majored in thought.
Oh.
So funny.
Not a model. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Is she feeding her dog?
She's saying it or something.
Can we go trampoline?
I haven't finished your nuggets yet, sweetie. Okay, there's a lot of children starving in America. I mean, take a look at her. She's American, really skinny. You want to look like that?
No.
Oh. No.
What are you doing, Melika?
I'm an economics professor.
Econ professor, eh? Wow, you must be very smart. Good for you.
He's so belittling.
You both went to the same school, yet someone came back with a degree that's useful, and the other one came back as Asian Ellen.
Oh my.
That cut too.
Rough.
No.
It's a hottie.
No. Why?
Not those like K-pops with like no brain, big eyes,
K-pop.
small back signs. She has an amazing backside.
Oh God,
Oh.
Be shy. Let's talk to her.
Please don't talk to her. Ah.
She's here with her boyfriend.
We're here to go to his best friend's wedding, where he's gonna be the best man.
What's his name? Maybe you know his family.
His name is Nick Young.
Oh, you know his family.
Now we see.
The Nick you're dating is Nick Young?
Yeah, you guys know them or something?
Hells yeah. The Coos, the Youngs. I mean, who doesn't know who they are?
Colin and Araminta's wedding is like Singapore's event of the century.
Oh.
Did you not know? Does she not know?
Well, you never
She
seen
clearly doesn't know.
She does not know.
I don't really know what they're. I mean, haven't met them yet. I'm gonna meet them tonight. I'm going to Nick's grandma's house.
The pressure is mounting.
Oh,
No way, no
girls.
way.
Hello. Zing. Nailed it.
He keeps seeing the same picture.
Rachel, these people aren't just rich. They're crazy rich.
Crazy rich Asians.
There's new money all over Asia. But the Young family, they're old money rich.
Generational wealth.
Wow.
They had money when they left China, and they went all the way down here. They came to Singapore when there was nothing but jungle and pig farmers. There was a snake here eating an apple.
There's a snake here eating an apple.
Yeah, but Nick's not like that. Even if he isn't, I guarantee you the family is.
1,000,000%.
Yep.
You need to not look like Sebastian of The Little Mermaid.
Love it.
They must have let her improvise that. Those lines are
Yeah.
just so good.
So good.
Thank you for driving me. Duh, it's like my one chance to see the Young family mansion.
It's so funny to hear her talking about it because she's obviously loaded as well. The car she's driving.
But not this loaded.
Not this loaded, which is like, to me, I'm like, God. Wah.
You gave me the right address. The GPS says there's like nothing here. You copied and you pasted it? Yeah. Did you just copy and paste jungle and just kind of threw it in there? Okay, all right, that's hi. So we'll just... We come in peace.
Do you know where the Young family house is? Nicholas Young.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Rachel Chu for the list. If there is a list, he's on the phone. He's on the phone. Is that a gun knife? It's a knife gun.
It's bayonet.
It's a, okay, and there's a friend. Hi. Very nice. We're going to... Okay. Don't stab the car.
Wow, an R8. That used to be my dream car.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool car.
I think instead of paying you guys, I should go get the R8.
Yeah. You'd probably have more fun with that.
I probably would.
Yeah.
At an increase in value because I drove it.
Right. Big guy.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. Beautiful. It's 200 mil worth of real estate. Spectacular.
Whoa.
What is CGI here and what's real?
Exactly. Like, whose house did we get to shoot in?
Is that like a real house they rented for this movie? Looks like it.
Yeah. Wow.
Homie could be James Bond.
He's looking good in white.
Sam, Rachel. It's like the Asian Bachelor.
I like the Asian Bachelor.
Am I gorgeous?
Oh, she looks so pretty.
I think I've just fallen in love with you all over again.
Oh, what a line.
Rachel! Howdy!
Thank you very much for bringing Rachel.
Oh, no worries.
Do you want to stop by for some dinner?
Oh, no, I couldn't impose.
No, it's not a problem.
You know, I had some dinner plans.
Seriously, we've got a lot
Yeah, I'm going to dinner.
Did you?
Oh my God. Why is she walking like that?
Clever how she got all change the outfit. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I love this.
You have a cocktail dress in your trunk?
I'm not an animal, Rachel.
I thought this was just a family thing.
Grandmother's invited some of her friends over tonight.
Some.
This is such a feel-good movie, isn't it?
I know, I love it. It's so fun.
It just feels like it's like so
The
much
energy
joy.
is great.
Oh, okay. Makes sense why they would go for this type of music style, considering how their wealth is like from generations ago.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah. And they're very traditional.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Those are a few fingers.
What?
Wow, you dip your fingers in them and it cleans them?
This place is gorgeous. And like the rolling green hills. I mean, there are armed guards out there and a giant tiger.
Oh my goodness.
That is Mr. Harriman.
My great-grandfather actually shot him when he ran into the house.
Oh my God.
Do you want to head in?
Actually, I wanted to bring you over to my mum first.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I met Michelle Yeoh once.
I did too, actually.
Really?
When I was shooting some social content for the Oscars.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa, I love that rainbow cake.
Wow, this is such a colorful movie. Just that constant assessment and discipline, even for a gathering like this. Just,
Yeah.
But also like such poise.
Perfection.
Yeah.
Mum.
You need a haircut. So unkempt. And you look tired from your trip. I'm going to ask the cook to make you some herbal soup.
Still such a mom.
Mum, this is Rachel Chu.
Oh my God.
Oh, she just
sized her up.
She did the up and down.
You don't just go for the hug. You have to earn that.
I'm very glad to finally meet you too. Nick tells me you're a professor too. What do you teach?
I teach economics.
And she's brilliant. NYU's youngest faculty member.
Oh my God, the disinterest.
Are your parents academics as well?
No. Well, my dad actually died before I was born, and my mom didn't even go to college. She actually hardly spoke any English when she immigrated to the United States.
She's a self-starter.
The fact that she like has conversations while
She earned her real estate license while she was waiting tables.
I hate how she's like looking around.
Now she likes to say that she's Flushing's top real estate broker.
Her mom was a yeah.
She must be so proud of you.
Well, she knows that I'm passionate about what I do, and she's always wanted that for me.
Pursuing one's passion. How American.
Oh, God.
Your mother is very open-minded, not like here, where parents are obsessed with shaping the life of their children. Go ahead. I'll be out in a minute. Rachel, it was lovely meeting you.
Thank you, you too.
Was it actually
that
lovely?
That tension is so strong.
Yeah.
Okay, she hates me.
Takes a little minute to warm up, but we'll get there.
No one would ever be good enough.
I bet you will track them all the way through this room. I love the tracking shots in this movie.
What a strong handle to go from like
Sure, it's so good to see a face I know.
it's just like it's all fun and games until you meet the mom and you're just like the tension is just so strong.
So strong. This is still the same take, y'all, and I love it.
This is my wife. Her name is Fiona. So I see you've already met.
Her name is Fiona. Oh my goodness.
So you're from the Taiwan plastic tubes, right?
Oh, well, actually.
All the different storylines we were watching are all converging in this one shot.
Champagne?
Thank you.
Still rolling on that one shot.
Have you prepped Rachel to face the wolves?
Rachel is a New Yorker. She lectures millennials for a living. I think she can manage our family.
You've been away too long.
Yeah, no one can manage your family.
I'm gonna stop you there because I'm gonna take her on the rounds. We'll be back though.
No, wait, hang on. China instant noodle chews. Who are you?
That was a
Chihuahua.
really great one shot.
Oh, is those girls from New York?
The twins?
The two girls that they just cut to.
Oh, okay.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you. I've never been to a Tanhua party before.
Do your parents like to entertain? Oh, I'm sorry, your mother's single.
Oh, God.
Auntie Jacqueline, one of my parents' oldest friends.
I actually met Nick's father at Cambridge. What line of work is your father in?
Always about the father.
是你女朋友啊？要赶快结婚了啊？
阿嬷，谢谢您邀请。
I don't think it's
Oh.
grandmother.
This is Lingta, my old nanny.
Look, now's the time we need all hands on deck. Please, just do me this favor. Thank you. Bye-bye.
They started clearing away dinner. Your favorites.
The way she serves everyone, she like really tends to her husband.
Yeah.
You know, if you need bodies at the office, I could always come in and help out.
Oh, she like wants to work.
The glamorous Astrid Leong working as an assistant. Isn't Araminta's bachelorette party tomorrow?
And this would be the perfect excuse to get out.
Thank you. But I got everything covered.
Forgot to get you a fork.
It's okay, you stay. I'll go get it.
It really,
What is going on there?
it really does capture. I like her character a lot because even though she's wealthy and everything, she still captures that culture of still being like servitude to the husband.
Yeah, absolutely. She's going to answer it.
Oh shit.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Oh, and she's
God.
like perfect to
That's
him.
the worst. Oh God, that's bad.
What an asshole.
I don't think anybody even noticed.
I think I freaked out your name.
Oh
my God. So sorry.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Could I have a tissue, please?
This movie just got like so dramatic in the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Give me 2 minutes, I'll change.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Oh, I know.
Rachel. I heard you thought Alma was the cook.
On the bright side, you're the talk of the party. People like your dress.
Oh, I did that.
Oliver, I like your shoes.
Would you wave? Would you wave over?
So, Oliver, are you a cousin too?
Well, I'm one of the poorer relations, the rainbow sheep of the family.
Ah, I see.
Whatever the Youngs want, I procure. Golden koi fish, a rare Cambodian gong.
Why would they want to buy a rare Cambodian god?
Right on cue.
Amma insists all your clothes be washed and pressed every 2 weeks.
Damn, look at her arms. So
She fit.
toned. Yeah.
I keep telling Amma to put your things away, but she says this room makes her feel like you're still here.
Oh, no, the lighting actually brings that. He's got a really good body. Fuck. I need to cover up.
Your father and I are really looking forward to having you home. He's not getting any younger with you on board. Maybe he'll take a day off once in a while.
Oh man, he's got to move to Singapore then.
I know, Mum. I'm just not ready yet.
Yeah.
There's things in New York that I want to see through.
Make a name for yourself.
I'm happy I finally met Rachel. She is very impressive.
I thought you might be excited that the first girl that I bring home is a Chinese professor.
Pretty good.
Chinese American.
There it is.
She does not like that.
Bringing her home, some people may say,
When there's something to say about Rachel and me, you'll be first to hear.
Well, actually, I mean,
Some things I need to figure out on my own.
God, he could be James Bond.
How do I look?
Perfect.
I mean,
perfect.
Yeah, they were talking about like how this family comes from generations ago. She was exposed to the racism outside of Singapore and London, knowing how Chinese people were treated in America.
Mm-hmm.
It actually makes a lot of sense why she would, beyond just culture, I think it makes sense why she would really not care for Americans. and
Chinese
stuff.
American, yeah.
Hanwha plants very rarely bloom, and even then only at night. Their beauty is spectacular.
This is just a gorgeously shot film.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, the side eyes.
It's just me or people like staring at me.
Oh, they're staring at you.
You nabbed the crown prince. Nikki is Alma's favorite. In line to inherit everything.
She's doing pretty good for being on her own here at the first day. You know, like her man's not even by her side for a lot of this.
Right. Yeah. Luckily, her friend is there, Awkwafina. But yeah.
Amma.
乖孙子，你回来了！这么多日子也不回来看看阿玛，还好我还活着。
Mm-hmm.
阿妈，这是我的好朋友。
Good friend.
Good friend.
I guess that's what you say in there.
Nick 经常提起您，他说您包的水饺是全世界最好吃的啊。
那没什么的。
嗯，
你愿意，我可以教你。
那实在太好了。
不过你要早点回来，别在这么多人的地方。
Oh, she's so
She's
sweet.
very sweet.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. Pretty.
It's cool that the grandma's accepting.
So nice having Nick back home, but he seems different.
When children are away from home too long, they forget who they are.
Oh, they're going to be like, let's pull an intervention and bring him back in and get him away from America.
What's up, Lasha?
This also looks like an insanely expensive movie.
Yeah.
It's called Crazy Rich Asians, but holy shit, it looks so expensive.
Absolutely.
For like for this genre, it's pretty wild.
Big budget.
Yeah.
She's coming with me.
Oh, look. Yes. 36 hours back. Minty, one piece, please.
Yeah.
Not listening at all.
Mm-hmm.
We're flying to my mum's resort in Sumatra. She's
Gosh.
closed down the whole place.
Her mom's resort. She is just surrounded by just money. See,
I'd
now,
be so uncomfortable.
now
too.
what I'm seeing is like, is that she may learn along the way that may not be the kind of life that she wants. being thrown into all of this. The twins that know how to search and find people.
It's easy to make a killer entrance when you come as a matching set.
Oh, that accent.
We haven't met. I'm Amanda Ling.
Hi, I'm Rachel Chu.
Oh, you're Nick Young's friend. You're a professor at NYU, right?
Yes. What about you?
Oh, I'm a lawyer, general counsel at the Young Family Corporation, actually.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice to meet you, Rachel Chu.
They're going to be buddies. Really? Obviously, they're two intellectuals.
Really? That's the vibe you're getting? I'm getting a totally different vibe.
Or you think she's going to switch on her? Like she's keeping her enemies closer?
I feel like, I don't know. She seems a little bit like antagonistic.
All I wanted was a weekend away with my boys.
Don't worry. It's going to be great whenever it happens.
I don't think it will be.
Oh, the music. International waters.
These texts are like an action movie.
Where exactly is this party? It's right there.
Is it like a private island or something? Oh.
What?
Oh.
What? A cargo
ship? Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
That looks fun.
Holy shit.
Oh my God, Nick. What are you worried about? You have to keep Rachel happy. She's just lucky to be here.
Oh God, I hate
Yo,
that.
I got so much shit about marrying Fiona, and her parents own the biggest shipping company in Hong Kong. But you think your dad would be spending millions on this wedding if her parents didn't own $1 billion resort chain? What's Rachel bringing to the table?
Wow.
Ouch.
Yikes. That's effed up, dude.
It's not worth it, man. They're drunk.
We have to get off this ship.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my God. If that really happened, I feel like that bachelor would totally be cheating on his wife. Or his fiance.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is Samsara Island.
What a completely different vibe.
Yeah.
I hope you'll all find your bliss, starting with an all-paid shopping spree at the fashion boutique!
I love this.
Yep. No one loves free stuff more than rich people.
I don't want to lose an arm.
Well, in that case, one last touch.
I don't want her to be bad, but I get like bad.
Yeah.
I get there's something that seems like
Like-
she's up to something.
Okay.
isn't Nick a lucky
I'm
guy?
feeling you right now. With that line delivery,
Is she,
well,
like,
isn't
into-
Nick a
is she
lucky
into
guy?
Nick?
I
Yeah.
feel like, yes, she has to be. And Nick didn't see her in the warehouse. So now I'm like, is she an ex? Or what's going on here?
The hangar, the airplane hangar.
The hangar. Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't for Araminta, I'd ask you to marry me.
Although, there is a little something that might get in the way of that.
Oh my God, he's gonna propose.
Oh.
No.
Is that real?
Yes.
Yes, man. Congratulations.
I'm ready.
You're ready. You're doing it.
She would have to move to Singapore, though.
I don't think he's gonna move.
Really? Okay.
Oh my God, what a great place. But I would hate having to talk to people.
Me too. I like when they're like couples massage, group massage. I'm like, no, put me in a room alone, please.
I would hate having to look at someone and talk to them.
Totally.
I can see why Nick put off coming back to Singapore.
What do you mean?
He was supposed to come back last year, take over the family business.
Oh yeah, she's gonna get in her brain in a bad way.
His parents freaked out when he didn't. Now that he's back, I'm sure all is forgiven.
But he's not back for good. I mean, we're just here for a wedding.
That's what you think.
It wasn't that long ago that you were sure you were moving back home. Rachel loves her job in New York.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out.
It's hard knowing where you stand with someone like Nicholas Young.
I feel like they can make it work. They have so much money. Like,
He has all that pressure from his family, not just in business, but in who he's dating. It's like you just never know what's quite going on in that gorgeous head of his. Nick told you that we were together, right?
okay, yeah, that's what it is.
It's ancient history now.
Yikes.
Although our families, particularly his mother, always wanted us to get married.
Oh, what a bitch line.
God.
Ever since primary school, you were always going to be the next chairman of the Young Corporation, your family's shining heir.
Right. He can't have that money if he doesn't take the job unless he leaves it behind and they cut him off.
Are you thinking of walking out?
No.
leaving everything to bloody Alistair and Eddie.
I'm not working out on anything.
It's like Prince Harry.
I really admire you. It takes guts coming all the way over here, facing Nick's family, especially when Eleanor isn't exactly in your corner.
God, she is such
She's
a
the
conniving,
worst.
undermining human being.
God, I like in the beginning, I was like, maybe they'll be
No,
friends, and now I hate her.
Okay, you're Nicholas Young. You're untouchable. You always have been. But Rachel's not. I mean, if she becomes Mrs. Nicholas Young,
She'll be torn
Don't
apart.
smile. You better not smile. Oh. Oh.
I heard she told Teeny.
To who? Who are you sending that to?
She's not even that pretty. It's like she's never heard of plastic surgery.
Oh my God.
This is horrible.
This is really bad.
Sorry.
Huh.
Wait, that girl in
They
the
were
hat with the...
cross-paths. That's the sister.
Yeah, the one that he likes a lot.
Rachel?
Oh, they could just look at each other and know.
Let's just forget about those girls. Camp out here and order room service.
Oh my God. What?
What the hell is going on right
This is really bad. This is so bad. That's why, and she put the hook, line, and sink her with the fish.
I'm not going to make a scene.
now? That's what they will want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give him the satisfaction.
Yeah, all right. Good, girl.
That is
This
so
is
cruel.
Fucked.
Why would Araminta even have friends like that? So mean.
Grow up your whole lives together and make excuses of people.
I do it for John.
How did you two get through all this?
Oh, I didn't have it quite this bad, but it wasn't pretty.
Well, at least tell me it gets better.
It doesn't.
Of course it does.
You okay?
Yeah.
Always have to put up the front. It's actually really good sound design. It sounds like it's super far away.
Yeah.
It's really good.
In the corner.
Actually, no.
Opening up about your marriage? That's not very Singaporean of you.
She's the safest person to tell, though. She's on the outside.
Michael is having an affair.
I'm really sorry, Astrid.
What a deadbeat.
Yeah. Sucks. I was going to make excuses for him. Not really, but just to say, like, oh, she has all the money and he feels, like, degraded and, like, not, like, a man. And that's why he's, like, cheating. I don't know. But I'm like, there's no excuses for cheating. But he was the one that was saying some dicky shit on the boat, right? On the freaking, yeah.
No, I mean, doesn't matter. I mean, he knew what he married into.
Yeah.
I mean, I met Amanda. She told me that everyone here thinks that I'm the evil person that prevented you from moving back to Singapore last year when I didn't even know you were supposed to come home.
Damn, there is some relatability happening here.
There's also this gutted, bloody fish that Araminta's friends left for me in my hotel room on my bed next to the words, "Catch this, you gold-digging bitch," written in big, fat serial killer letters.
Serial killer letters.
I screwed up.
Why?
I really messed up,
Why?
okay?
Were you trying to test me? Why would you do that?
I made a mistake. When we first met, you had no idea who I was.
You want to be infuriated? How are you not infuriated about what you just found out? I'd be so
I
mad.
know,
I'd be
right? About
fucking
the fish
pissed.
thing?
Yeah, I'd
Like,
be pissed off.
yeah.
You are so different from all of the women that I grew up with.
He's obviously used to it. Like, that's how they roll.
And I love who I am around you. Don't want that to change. And I'm sorry that you had to deal with that on your own. Whatever happens, we'll get through it together.
It was so gross, but I buried it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We need to do something tonight. We need to do something. It's just you and me, okay?
That was so extreme, the fish thing.
Yeah.
That was extreme.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm surprised that wasn't a bigger deal, but that shows how harsh, like, it is there. Like, that's not as big of a deal.
I get that, like, I think in China, like, fishing and everything is much more, like, the fish markets and everything is much more common.
Yeah.
So a dead fish is probably not a huge deal.
Yeah, but the message is bad. Oh, that looks so good.
Oh, the dumplings. That's cool.
You put the baby in bed. Tuck, tuck, tuck.
Talking about babies.
Then you eat the baby. Did your mama teach you that?
She did.
I, on the other hand, was taught by Grand Auntie Mabel. You put the Botox in the face.
Did you guys all learn when you were kids?
We didn't have a choice.
We taught you so you'd know the blood, sweat, and tears it took to raise and feed you monkeys.
Amma says if we don't pass traditions down like this, they'll disappear.
And you are not tradition.
It's just great seeing you guys all like this. When I was growing up, it was just me and my mom. We didn't really have a big family like this. It's really nice.
It's tender.
Very lucky to have each other.
That's a beautiful ring, Auntie Eleanor. I've never seen anything like it.
Nick's father had it made when he proposed to me.
How did you guys meet?
Actually, they met at Cambridge, both studying law together.
Is this a touchy subject? This music
Feels
really
that way.
changed.
Oh, I didn't know you were a lawyer.
I wasn't. I withdrew from university when we got married.
Gave up her job.
Oh.
I chose to help my husband run a business and to raise a family.
Take the hint.
It was a privilege. But for you, you may think it's old-fashioned.
Immediately assume.
It's nice you appreciate this house and us being here together.
But she's going to say it takes sacrifice.
But all this doesn't just happen. It's because we know to put family first instead of chasing one's passion.
Okay.
哦，你们大家都在这
Always
儿啊！
undermining. Every little jab you can take.
It's because they want him to have a girl who doesn't have dreams and is just going to be his girl and support him with nothing else.
白天我看你看得更清楚了。
Oh, his
你
grandma's
的
so
鼻子
sweet.
长得很好，很有
Auspicious?
长得真好看。
Oh, she's going to cry. Grandma's so approving of her.
Yeah.
I feel like Michelle Yeoh sees a version of herself in her.
Absolutely. And her saying that she gave up her job and all that. Yeah, for sure.
That is the American clash with cultural clash.
I'm afraid that I've been unfair. You asked about my ring. The truth is, Nick's father had it made when he wanted to propose to me because Amma wouldn't give him the family ring. I wasn't her first choice. Honestly, I wasn't her second.
Okay, so there's some relatability here.
I didn't come from the right family, have the right connections, and Amma thought I would not make an adequate wife to her son.
It's exactly like this.
But she came around, obviously.
It took many years, and she had good reason to be concerned.
Good reason?
Yeah, why?
I had no idea the work and the sacrifice it would
Yeah,
take.
sacrifice. Exactly. That's what I was.
There were many days when I wondered if I would ever measure up. But having been through it all,
Oh my God, she's going to push her down the stairs.
I know this much. You will never be enough.
Ouch.
Dude, what? That was so cold-hearted. Oh my God. Dude, that will stick with you for a fucking lifetime. Sorry to curse, but that was rough. I can't with that. If anyone ever looked me, I just can't. I already feel that way. But if someone touched my face like that and said that, that is just the worst.
At least she was direct.
I know my mum can be tough at times, but there isn't anything she wouldn't do for me.
Oh, immediately goes to defending her.
And there is a reason why I lived with Amma growing up, because my mother knew she wasn't the favorite. So she let her raise me, so I would be. It's hard to understand from the outside.
Because you're an outsider.
I think I've had enough with dumplings for the rest of my life. What should we do? Sushi, movies, anything you like, really.
You will never be good enough for my son. You will never be good enough for my son.
It's like the second one, except for in a way that made me want to like cry and puke at the same time.
Totally.
You know, I bet if you told her you'd leave Nick for like $1 million, she will write that check. They do that around here.
She looked at me like I was nothing.
Like a $10 million check. I feel like she would do that.
I feel like I shouldn't even go to the wedding. You know, it's Colin and Araminta's day. I don't want to cause any drama there. I feel like I should just sit it out, you know? Tell Nick I had food poisoning or something.
Don't do that.
You're just scared.
I'm not.
Here's what you need to understand. It's not about getting Eleanor to like you. It's about getting her to respect you.
Very big difference.
True.
Right now, she just thinks you're some, like, undeserving, clueless, gold-digging...
Yeah, I got it.
Trashy... In reality, you're like a super sophisticated, smart professor of frickin' game theory. Show her that side of you, you know?
Yeah, how do you do that? Oh, you're like, let's play a game?
Yeah, she's like trying to play a game of chicken with me.
What if they end up playing poker or something?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That would be a great callback to the beginning of the film. That's a reason why we opened up on that.
And I'm not a chicken.
You're not a chicken. You gonna roll up to that wedding. You gonna be like, bok, bok, bitch.
What are you doing tonight?
I was gonna go to FedEx or something.
FedEx.
I was gonna go to FedEx or
Oh
something.
my God, I love that. I
Random
love
line.
it so much.
She's a scene stealer.
Oh,
Awkwafina is
absolutely.
incredible.
She's just so good with delivery and pacing.
Yo, it's about time someone stood up to Auntie Eleanor. Well, you, not me. Oh, God.
You not me.
Okay, let's get to work. Cappuccinos.
I love this.
You can't back down, man.
It's like a little pretty woman makeover, like Juju.
Oh,
okay.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm not sure if it's working or if she looks like a clown's tampon. You look like a flower. A sad, lonely flower.
I think this movie does a really great job at balancing. It's like as much as Michelle Yeoh's kind of like the villain, she's not
Yeah.
a full-on villain.
No.
And it does a great job at layering everything.
I agree. The way we painted that Michelle Yeoh feels as though she is her in
Yeah.
the past. They did a good job of that without using exposition to state that.
Yeah, everything about the way everything's unfolding makes it actually feel like we're getting a lot of perspectives versus
Just one or two.
just like,
yeah.
look how bad this is, this culture or something like that. You
Right.
know, like there's actually a lot of beauty.
You kind of look like a Ebola virus.
Okay, remember, optimal angles.
Optimal angles. She's the driver. That's a fanciful dress.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the way.
So gorgeous.
Ladies, hold please. Out of the way.
Out of the way, out of the way, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, Amanda. You're in my way.
She came to play.
I have to fly into Shenzhen on Monday to try and talk them down.
It's Cassian's birthday.
I hate to miss it.
Wow, she still hasn't confronted him.
Get someone else to handle it. Unless there's another reason you're out of town. I know you're having an affair. Let's just get through the wedding and we'll deal with it after.
You find out I'm having an affair with another woman, and you're worried about making a scene.
Don't try and turn this on me.
I'm not the one who screwed up.
Yeah, you're a pig, man.
You're always the prettiest, richest, most perfect girl in the room. Well, I'm just this lucky bastard who will never measure up.
He is totally on the defense, man.
This way you hide your shoes, the jewelry you buy. Is every minute of my life I'm not reminded of it.
What I said earlier was right,
Oh
but this is effed up for him to be painting it this way.
He's just tearing her down.
Tired of having nothing I do matter, including having the affair.
Of course, what you do matters.
She gonna get out? Oh, he's over it, dude. She needs to be done with him. Like, that was awful. He didn't even say sorry. He was just like, you did this, basically.
Is this a church or a paddy field?
They spent 40 million on the wedding.
What?
That's too much. We're Methodist. 20 million is our limit.
Princess in time. I heard she demanded a whole row to herself so she wouldn't be bothered by anyone. Really?
The illustrious power here.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they're just
They're
capturing
wearing
this normally.
Also, her and the mom are wearing similar colors right now.
Aunties,
Rachel, how lovely to see you.
the pleasure is all mine.
I'm sorry. Our row is full.
Gets the last jab in. Would she be able to be part of the row?
Princess Intan, Rachel Chu, I read your great article about microloans in the Asian Economics Journal.
I received so much criticism about that article.
I think your critics missed the point, because your microloans help women, and women lift up economies.
What was your name again?
Oh shit, she's part of the row. Oh damn, that's cool. Oh, boss move. That was dope. That's
Love
really
it.
cool. That was really freaking cool.
Amma is here. She never comes in these things.
Underneath all these pleasantries are a lot of pain.
谢谢你，阿妈。
你家人不用说谢啊。
It's because she came to help her.
Hey, Rachel's not sitting with your family. I don't blame her. Mother hasn't exactly been the most welcoming, but I'm sure she'll be at the back somewhere, laying low. No, it's right at the front.
Killer move.
She came to play.
I think
got to find her.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really sweet.
Oh, she sees him in the suit and she's like losing it, right?
Wise men
Aw.
say
He said, wow.
only fools rush in.
I love her voice.
I think it's a Chinese cover of Fools Rush In.
It's not a cover, dummy.
Would it be
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, he's good with children.
Yeah. They're making this like melodramatic is not the right word. They're just adding a lot of depth to this. Like this is the moment where she's kind of seeing him for what he really is without like I think the money is sort of in the backdrop right now for her.
so it goes, some things.
This is a good story because it takes a lot of these elements that could just be very one-dimensional, but humanizes almost everything.
Mhm.
It really captures like the beauty and the wonder of it all. Really happy with this, the way this story's told.
Oh wow, they're making it like a pond. This is so cool.
And
But I'm like, you're gonna walk through the water with your dress though, girl? I guess so.
So take my hand. Take my whole life too. For
He said, I love you. Wow, I love this whole exchange.
Yeah.
It's primarily just been only visual
Yep.
and auditory of just the, like you're not even getting the sound design of what's going on in the scene here.
In the room,
Yeah.
right. It's just I think that's Keena Grannis singing, but
And for a movie with this many storylines, it's actually balancing it all really well.
I agree. You know what it reminds me of a little bit is Love Actually. Love Actually, that movie does a great job having so many plots and balancing it that's just totally different. But there's like an energy in that movie and in this movie that I'm feeling, I don't know, the same about it.
Part of the vibe of this film is just stepping into this environment and hanging out with everyone, and I think it does a really good job at that too. Where you
Yeah.
just feel like you're just hanging out with them.
Yeah.
Be a dear and take care of that.
As you wish. That is disrespectful behavior.
You know, you should wear a tux more often.
Like, all the time?
Yeah. You know, when you're playing basketball, the wine, shaving, brushing your teeth.
That's a terrible idea. What's she talking about? Come on, just do that. That's stupid.
Your grandmother would like to speak to you and Miss Rachel.
Both.
Okay.
What? This is
This
tense.
is spooky.
Rachel，虽然我认识你的日子不长，可我看得出来你是个聪明人。
Huh? Is this gonna be bad?
我不能让你毁了我的孙子跟我的家。
Oh
What?
shit!
I'm sorry to tell you, but Rachel has been lying to us about her family and her mother. I hired a private investigator
Mom,
to
you
look
didn't.
into her past. She said her father passed away
Mom.
in China, but that's not true.
What did you do?
Your mother's husband is very much alive. During
What?
her marriage, she cheated on him and became pregnant with another man's child. And before he found out, she ran away to America.
Oh my God!
It's all
What?
in here.
Whoa.
Do you have any idea the scandal this would have caused for Rachel to hide something like this?
She wouldn't have.
We cannot be linked to this sort of family.
God, what a bitch thing to say.
I don't want any part of your family.
Rachel,
不许追他，糟践你自己，不许动。你要跟他走
Let me
就别
go.
回来。
Rachel.
Nick!
全是你的错儿。
Just keeps
Yikes.
passing on, the generation passing on. The trauma just continues. That was smart to end that scene on the grandma.
Hey, Cinderella, what's wrong? You got to return your dress before midnight?
This reminds me of Baz Luhrmann's style of shooting within this.
Oliver.
Yeah, this frenetic energy is like, this is terrible.
She
We
has been
feel
pushed down.
how she feels, right now. Everybody's laughing at her. It's all terrible things being thrown at her. This is like a nightmare almost.
Did she know all that?
I don't
can't believe the
know.
mom did that. What an extreme measure.
Yeah.
That's so heartbreaking for the grandma to like. She's been the one who's been so sweet to her.
I agree.
And even though she wasn't getting the mom's approval, she was at least getting the grandmother's approval.
She probably has like 89 missed calls from him.
What a terrible, terrible like family experience she's been having. To go from like being abandoned by your father to then having all this
Thrown in your face. Yeah, it's terrible.
After you've worked so hard on yourself and you're just being shut down
For other people's choices, which is like ridiculous.
Rachel, someone's here to see you.
I just find it odd that people hold other people to their family's standards.
No way, really?
Aww.
Drink more. The tangui and the ginseng will give you more energy.
Okay, so she did not know about that stuff.
Why didn't you tell me about my father?
My husband wasn't a good man. He hurt me.
Got it.
But an old schoolmate of mine helped me through things. And we fell in love, and I got pregnant with his baby. I was so afraid my husband would find out and kill us both, so I just took you and I ran to America.
Wow. What a fascinating flip. Like
Yeah.
with perspectives, you get the one context from Michelle Yeoh when she's delivering it, and then you get the full picture here, and you're like, oh, it's a completely different story.
When we first came to America, all I could think about was reaching out for him, but I was so afraid my husband would find us. And now I just don't want to cause any trouble.
I'm really sorry.
What are you sorry about? Aw, you don't need to be sorry.
She's like thinking that she took her away from her mom's
Everything
love.
that happened in my past life is the reason why I got you.
Aw, she loves her so much.
My brave and clever girl.
Huh, her mom defied tradition as well.
Nick was the one who called me and brought me out here.
Oh,
Before we go, I think you should go and talk to him.
good move, Nick.
But she made the mom flag economy.
Totally. No first class for her.
This is one of those cases, you know, when you're like, you're not marrying the family, you're marrying him. Like, you really are marrying the family.
You-
when you're actually
absolutely.
doing
Like
this.
there's no way to escape it.
Yeah.
Especially with everything that's gone down. It's so much.
I'm so sorry about everything.
It's not your fault.
It is. Ever since I can remember, my family has been my whole life, and I am done making excuses for them.
Okay, finally, dude.
Oh my God, is he going
Well,
for
he's
it?
doing it right now?
Would she say yes to this one?
I don't know.
Marry me and we'll start a new life together in New York. Just you and me. I'll leave all of this behind.
Oh, he's ready to deuces.
This life is a part of him.
Of course she's gonna say yes, because she was like, really thought he was the one. There's like no way she's gonna say no. But now, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he can't just walk away from his family forever. He's not gonna do that. But I don't know.
I love how he just hopped into it.
Yeah, he's just like, marry me.
Yeah.
Like no prep.
I have never understood this game.
I don't even know what it is. It's a game?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember how I said game was going to come up with our girl?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I get where you're going with this.
Oh, she's there. Is that her?
Have we seen Michelle Yeoh play this at all? Yeah, it is her.
It is her. Oh my gosh. Here we go. This is a callback to the beginning of the film that I was hoping we'd get.
This is how she gets to show her
Yes.
skills.
Thanks for meeting me here.
Oh, okay. What is this game?
I don't even think we need to really understand the game.
No, we don't. It's obvious she's counting. She's gonna.
My mom taught me how to play. She told me Mahjong would teach me important life skills.
My mother taught me too.
We're not so different, you and I.
I know Nick told you the truth about my mom, but you didn't like me the second I got here. Why is that?
There is a Hokkien phrase, kakilang. It means our own kind of people, and you're not our own kind. You're a foreigner, American, and all Americans think about is their own happiness.
They understand, like, sacrifice.
She knows plenty about sacrifice.
You don't know me.
I know you're not what Nick needs.
Neat?
You do not know that, dude.
It's like a marriage is a business transaction.
Well, he proposed to me yesterday.
She's like so worried.
They're wearing the same earrings, too.
He said he'd walk away from his family and from you for good.
Look how disturbed she looks.
Don't worry, I turned him down.
Only a fool falls a winning hand.
There's no winning. You made sure of that. Because if Nick chose me, he would lose his family.
Then he'd resent her.
And if he chose his family, he might spend the rest of his life resenting you.
Yeah. No matter what, Nick loses. All she did was best for him. She sacrificed her love. She's sacrificing.
So you chose for him.
I'm not leaving because I'm scared, or because I think I'm not enough. Because maybe for the first time in my life, I know I am.
All right, girl. Good.
I just love Nick so much. I don't want him to lose his mom again.
My God, like, how do I process emotions? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know that one day, when he marries another lucky girl who is enough for you, and you're playing with your grandkids while the tanhuas are blooming,
It's because of her.
that it was because of me.
And
Oh,
her
yeah.
sacrifice.
Yep.
A poor, raised by a single mother, low-class immigrant. Nobody.
I'm assuming with the
She
music,
won.
she won.
She had to have won. There's no way.
Yeah.
Of course she won. Game theory. B. Professor at it.
You know, you're good with music and visuals when, oh, the mom's right there.
Oh, that makes me want to cry.
Oh, and to look at the mom right there.
Oh, wow.
I like how you can tell she won without us even understanding the game.
Totally.
That's really well. That's
Totally.
good.
Don't worry about packing your things. You bought this apartment. You keep it. We're leaving.
What do you mean you're leaving? Where are you gonna go?
I have 14 apartment buildings that I own, so probably one of those.
Mhm.
And you'll see Cassian when it's good for him, not when it's good for you.
All right.
Hey,
Don't touch her. Don't touch her.
look, you know it's not just my fault that things didn't work out.
He is even shorter than her.
I shouldn't have kept things from you. Hidden my shoes, turned down jobs, charity work, worrying that it might make you feel less.
Wow.
But let's be clear. The problem with our marriage isn't my family's money.
Yep.
It's that you're a coward. You gave up on us.
That's right. Give it to him, girl.
I just realized it's not my job to make you feel like a man. I can't make you something you're not.
True.
Ooh.
Yep.
I can't make you something you're not.
Sick burn.
Good for you. Walking away from Nick and his family's fat-ass property portfolio. You have no one, no net worth. That's why I respect you.
Thank you for everything.
I think Awkwafina is my favorite character in this movie.
She's great.
She's just so
She's
funny.
just so funny.
But if they divorce, she would have to still pay him, right? I don't know what the rules are here in Singapore.
I don't know what the rules are in Singapore. In California, yes, that would be.
Because
Yeah.
she's the primary winner, breadwinner.
But she has a $1 million earring on, though. Is this going to be a running to the airport move? Classic rom-com?
Oh, public display. You gotta have rom-coms. You have to say "I love you" or propose in front of people.
I
the
don't
rom-com
know.
move.
They gotta subvert expectations. It would be way too obvious. But I bet you he's gonna get to that airport somehow.
I mean, he's got the money.
He may not run.
There he is.
Oh. Cut.
Actually, a lot more simple.
Yep.
It's not even like a big run.
He's there. He's on the plane.
Yeah.
He probably bought a ticket. He probably bought economy.
Nick, what are you doing here?
I'm flying back to New York with you.
Don't make this harder than it already is.
I always imagined what me proposing to you would be like. You know what?
She's
Yeah, her face. I love it.
There's a hidden trail that I used to go through. As a
I just love this shot so much.
That opens up to this beautiful lake.
That guy's got hairy arms.
When the sun hits the horizon, I get down on one knee, and the rest of the world would fall away because it would just be you and Because it's just you? Sorry.
He's so nice.
Yay. You too. Put your fingers. Lift it up.
You too?
Everybody okay? I just need 30 seconds with this woman. I know this is a far throw from a hidden paradise.
Oh, God.
Wherever you are in the world, that's where I belong.
But I...
Oh, no way! Oh, shit!
Switched it up.
Will you marry me?
Oh, damn. She gave the
Make me
ring.
the happiest man in this world.
That's a great visual to show the approval.
Yeah, amazing.
Oh, that was a nice surprise.
That's so awesome. I have goosebumps.
That was so cool.
This is gonna be some flight back to New York.
Well, I was actually thinking about staying one more night.
Engagement party.
Ah.
Aww. That's so cool.
I love this so much. Are they just gonna have a nod? Aww.
Cool little subtle nod. Wow, that is so sweet. I'm so moved right
I
now.
love it so much.
Wow, you imagine swimming in that pool? Looking over?
That would be insane. Fireworks on the side? Dang. Singapore knows what's up.
What is this building?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, it just connects at the top.
Insane.
It's terrifying. I would be so scared to be at the
I
top.
would not. I'd be like, take me to the top. Wow.
Jon Chu. He's a fantastic director. Okay, I
Didn't
didn't
he
know.
just direct Wicked?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I love him so much. And I
Based on
didn't
a
know.
novel.
I didn't know that he directed Wicked, and I got to see it, and you guys saw my probably at this point. I love that movie. I love Jon M. Chu. He's got to be in my new favorite director.
And
Here we go.
Who's this guy?
They made eyes. A new guy.
That dude looks very familiar.
That was cute.
Maybe that is a sequel setup?
Oh, with her? I don't know. I think it's just trying to show us she's going to be just fine and move on.
All right, guys, if you're listening to us on Apple or Spotify, we say that because we have an Apple or Spotify account. That's where these reviews podcasts go. Leave us a rating. If you're listening to us on YouTube, leave a like if you haven't done so already. Tara Erickson.
Yeah.
The whitest woman here on the channel. What did you think about Crazy Rich Asians?
I love this movie. I feel like it is the story of a self-made girl being raised by a self-made woman coming into a circumstance that, being self-made means she made it to being a professor, and her mom was also self-made, right? And then her walking into a situation that seems so far out of reach for her in meeting these crazy rich Asians and his mother.
Yeah.
But his mother is also a self-made woman who just ideally made a really large sacrifice and didn't actually get to live out her life like our main girl would. And I think that showing that it was such a fun journey. And we didn't see, obviously, the similarities in the beginning at all. We're just seeing oh, my God, wait, what? He's rich. They're in love. Oh, wait, her friend? Oh, my God, these other people, they're unhappy. And, they basically showed us a lot of examples of how the extremes of having money would do. Like the rich guy that on the helicopters, but he hasn't really found love. He's just farting through life. And then the guy who feels really overshadowed by his very rich wife. So he ends up cheating on her and sort of throwing it away because he feels very belittled. He couldn't even just let his wife shine and just be it's fine. You're the moneymaker. I think that all of these side plots didn't distract. It just added to the main idea that they're trying to get across, that there's a lot of ways that having this a massive amount of money can change your life for the good and the very bad. And I really loved how this was shot. I loved the pacing. I loved the music. I am not surprised that Jon got the job to direct Wicked. Like, this movie is great.
Yeah, I forget what else he's directed. Every time I see he's directed something, I usually end up liking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with what you were talking, I wrote down societal pressures that happen with wealth. It's like what you were talking about.
Yes.
Of how, as a guy, that is often debate. Like, it's usually expected, at least out here in the States, right? It's expected the man is the one who should be the one who provides the money. I mean, there are some marriages or relationships where it's not the case, and it's okay, but that can do something to, because of how society raises men to be, like, you have to be the breadwinner. And there are some people who really believe that. There are some couples who do believe that is the way it should be.
Absolutely.
And even though, like, Gemma Chan's character, Astrid, was okay with it not being that way.
Right. He was not.
It still gnaws at him and makes him feel less than. Yeah, which is a terrible feeling. But even to the extent of protecting the family image and I forget what Henry Golding's family's name is already, but protect Nick Young is his name. Yeah. Protecting the Young family image of, like, you can't marry this Rachel woman because look at her past and where she comes from and what this would do to our to our family, of how, like, this idea of protecting wealth can often come at the expense of sacrificing your own integrity a lot of time,
Your own happiness too.
And her character goes on this journey of being challenged with something where she can essentially sacrifice her integrity but she doesn't. She never does. And having to face up to all these things of, like, tradition versus more than just American, just being adaptable and making changes. Because, like, Henry Golding, he's not American. But he's not exactly just someone from Singapore either. Like, he grew up in London. However, I like the way this movie handles that, because it shows that it's not like we need to get rid of tradition entirely. It's not that everything in tradition is bad, but it's okay to change. It's okay to adapt. That at the end of the day, like, happiness and love can be a very important thing. Like, I like this sort of internal journey that you see Michelle Yeoh's character going on throughout this film. Because she really sticks it to Rachel throughout the whole movie.
Totally.
But at the very end, she ends up realizing that her son's happiness is more important than anything else. Because at the end, she keeps talking about, like, you're not what's good for Nick, and trying to protect Nick, but really she's just, like, protecting herself and this other shit that doesn't matter. And they even keep that constant thread going of the grandma. She seems really loving and everything, but then when she finds out, she's like, no, we can't have Rachel be a part of the family. And then you see that grandma put down Michelle Yeoh, and this is her part of her breaking that chain now.
Right.
Of not, because it's kind of like a generational trauma that keeps occurring, even if you're married into it, like, the generational trauma continues. So I think it's just very well layered. While being an incredibly fun movie.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Like, I also feel that Michelle Yeoh's character finally met her match within Rachel, especially at the very end. We see it very literally on the table that she has met her match in more than a multitude of ways, but she just wasn't willing to give her the credit because of the background that she is not responsible for. Like, that's not her fault that, like, her mom married an abusive guy and fell in love with someone else and ended up getting pregnant. Like, that has nothing to do with her, but it's unfortunate that we hold these standards to people, and in looking at their families, if your family is, a little bit off or has done things differently, that you are responsible for that in some way, when it's not a culmination of any of your choices. It's just what you were given. And I think in that moment, especially with the game, us getting a literal game theory match, that the mom had finally seen that she is the best match, I think, overall, not only for the family to grow and recognize and learn, but also for her son.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this movie handles everything it set out to do really, really well. I like the flow of the movie a lot.
Yeah, oh God, the pacing is just perfect.
I was thinking about it. It starts off, okay, like you're watching like a general romantic comedy, and then we get thrown into the luxurious, lavish lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Because like her encounter with Michelle Yeoh and the conflicts that start arising, that doesn't really happen till like the midpoint of the film. So everything before the midpoint is kind of like getting lost in the style of the movie.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the text looks like an action movie.
Totally.
There's this like old school vibe to it. Like you're just having a blast.
There's an energetic like funness.
Yeah. Then eventually things start to take a stride where it starts becoming more grounded and more real and less like cool editing.
Less on the surface of what we're expecting this picture of Crazy Rich Asians to be, and gets real.
Yeah, I mean, right to the with the confrontations with the mom, with Michelle Yeoh, with the way she's treated at the bachelorette party. Like it still will dip in and out, like when she's getting the dress on for the wedding, but for the most part, the last half of this takes a much more serious, grounded approach. And I like the way they handle that, because they do get you kind of absorbed into the fun of it. But then when they want to be fun again, especially with Awkwafina, that's kind of what I noticed they would do is then the last half they were a little more dramatic than the first half.
Yeah.
They were like a lot more dramatic, but then they would use Awkwafina to
lighten it up.
Yeah, to relieve some of the tension.
Yeah.
So I feel like she just really helped break that tension in such a natural way. Like Awkwafina was hilarious in this.
She was great.
She's so freaking. I know she could be debatable for people a lot of the time.
On this movie, she's fabulous.
I think she is so freaking funny.
I
in this
agree.
Movie. Yeah,
And I think when it got really real is they made that switch right sort of in the middle when she's at the wedding. And that is when you go, what? Like, I'm really feeling stuff between them looking at each other. This movie does a really good job of throwing us into what life would be like in this family, going to these parties, the point of view, what that would feel like. And then also the point of view of being in love with like how they feel about each other. They give us that in the wedding with no words.
Yeah.
They just show us that. And you feel that. So when that match happens with the mom and that game happens, it's like you also feel heartbroken. Like I got teared up when she walks away and then her mom stands up. It's so nice that her mom is there for her, but her sacrificing all of that because of the picture that they showed us, that we also believe that they're made for each other. We're in the same position as her. And they make us feel that way. They did just a very good job of that.
Yeah, I think that Mahjong scene is so great at that ending scene, because I think it works on so many layers without them saying anything, and there's a lot of ways to kind of have a takeaway of it. A lot of that conversation is about sacrifice, of course, because that's what Michelle Yeoh keeps coming back to. And in that moment when she is seeing Rachel and her mom, she is looking like, it could be a recognition. I've been very judgmental.
Yeah.
And B, too, like this woman she did sacrifice everything for her child.
Exactly.
And Michelle Yeoh has to learn what to sacrifice for her son now.
Yep.
And so I think the inspiration of that is very profound. I think Constance Wu as Rachel is an incredibly strong performance. Her character arc, the way she handles the comedy, every bit of uncomfortable interaction that she has. There's usually a lot in the family dynamics. There's constantly like, while there's a smile going on, there's something else going on underneath the surface.
Yeah,
you know?
underlying awkwardness.
Yeah, I think she's really, really great in this movie. And she does carry the film. Like, this is her movie. This is her story, and she carries it really well.
Oh, she did a great job.
And you find yourself like genuinely rooting for her.
Yeah, I think that's why I got teared up, like towards the end there of like, oh, okay. And then, when he finally, is on the plane and they're saying like, yes. And then we see at the very end when she looks at the mom and they have that nod, I'm like, It's so moving because we were so rooting for her to get what she wants because there's no reason for her not to.
Yeah, and also the Mahjong scene is the moment that Awkwafina was talking about, was not getting liked but being respected. And that's what she earns in the end, is her respect.
Absolutely. And that's the biggest thing that you could do.
That's a hard thing to earn, you know?
Yeah.
And Henry Golding is very charming.
He's very charming.
He's a very charming actor.
Good-looking guy.
Very good-looking guy. And it's, I think, I really do, I think I got that right, that this was his first acting role, was like playing a character.
It's wild.
And to have the main guy role and to actually seem very natural, like there's a lot of the scenes don't require like the most insane emotional depth. That's not discrediting the performance, because he still comes across incredibly natural in a lot of the scenes.
Absolutely.
And very, very genuine as well. It's a rather sincere performance. And that's really hard to do when you're first, like, oh man, it's your first, it's a leading role.
Yeah. I was thinking like, him being a host really plays to like, you really just have to be yourself when you're a host to be a good one. So I think that played into his strengths of just be yourself, and then hopefully you can memorize lines and get it across. But what I think was most impressive to me is the genuineness that you feel once this movie takes a dramatic turn. Yeah. He didn't have a lot of that depth. He wasn't holding that. That's Michelle Yeoh and Constance Wu, more so. But he did have some moments there where I was like, oh, if you were like not really in it, but he felt grounded. And sometimes that's even hard for like actors who've been doing it for a minute to feel grounded in like on camera. And so I think he did a really impressive job. And that may also be Jon Woo is like also a great director, and obviously Jon M. Chu, sorry, got him there in that place, which I think is great.
Yeah, Jon M. Chu is a fantastic director. I thought the movie was edited so freaking well. Like they span so many different locations, and you're coming around so many different storylines, and it's really easy to feel like this storyline deserves more time. I especially feel like for the Gemma Chan story, a story like that, and usually in this kind of movie, would be the one that you walk away going, I feel like we needed more time to develop this story. But they managed to actually make it very impactful.
Agreed.
Without it feeling like you needed more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, no joke, I would be very surprised if I didn't see an article where Jon M. Chu says that he is not a fan of Love Actually. The pacing and the tone and the storylines, this is not exact. But you get the vibe that I'm like, and there's some things that happen, meaning when she tells her husband, I can't even compare you to a man, right? That whole speech, bravo. The speech in Love Actually, where it's basically the same thing, and she tells her husband in a certain way, it just reminded me. There's a lot of things that remind me. I would love to be like, John, are you a fan of Love Actually? And I guarantee you, he'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I really like about the way they wrote this too, is that they didn't ever. I never felt like they were talking to me about the culture.
No, never. They just showed us.
Yeah, they like even sometimes the dialogue does become like self-aware, especially in Awkwafina's character.
Yeah.
It never felt like they were breaking to be like, this is what it's like.
No.
Here, we're going to teach you what it's like. Or here's the difference between America and Singapore. It really just told its story, and it let its characters sound the way the characters sound.
Agreed.
Without it feeling like they're ever trying to do a stand-up comedy bit towards me or educate me.
I agree.
You just like let it unfold. You let the story happen. And I thought that was actually a really great way to approach it when you're doing a movie that has Asian people behind the camera, in front of the camera. It's really easy to take that opportunity to be like, well, now it's time to teach people. But they didn't actually do that. And that's actually a stronger way to like kind of inform and teach people.
I agree. There wasn't any weird exposition in this movie where you're like, oh, that's really exposition. We didn't need it. They did it in a really smart way. They trusted the audience's intelligence to know, like, we don't need a bunch of words and you to tell us how it is.
Yeah.
Just show us.
Yeah, I think a lot of the very visual storytelling moments can go overlooked here, but that's a big part of what actually allows this passage of time and the amount of storytelling they're doing in different locations to actually really be effective and work, is because those other moments where there's not dialogue are actually really well handled.
Yeah.
So yeah, I loved it. I thought that was great. I didn't remember jack shit about that movie. I must have been high or something when I watched it.
Because this is a great movie.
Well, the thing is, when you watch movies in the theaters or at home, like when we're watching here, we're because we're commentating, we're also like reflecting on it as we're watching it.
Yeah.
So
we're paying attention a little more.
So it becomes more ingrained in your memory because there's a consistent reflection on what you're going through.
Yeah,
at
we're
the
not
moment.
high on Diet Coke and popcorn and red vines.
We're not just
you
like
know?
watch it and leave and be like, that was fun,
like,
let's go. Yeah.
So stuffed.
So I feel like now it'll really stick with me, and it kind of dawned on me. I'm like, why do I forget movies? but I remember when I watch here, and then that's what hit me. Anyway, what do you guys think about Crazy Rich Asians? Leave your thoughts down below. I don't know. I feel like they were setting up a sequel in some way, but I also feel like they don't need a sequel.
No, they don't need a sequel. I think they were just trying to show us, like, she's going to be great. It's fantastic that she left her husband. She's doing all the right things, and look at her go.
What a pig. Loser, tiny pig.
Yeah.
Little man, little boy. Anyway, thank you guys. We'll see you soon. Get your reject sweater.
Yes, please.
Bye.
Bye.